What's up, everybody? I am back. It's Wednesday, and I'm doing another random song that I saw on my recommended page. So this is "Let's Go Back" by Jungle. It just came out a couple weeks ago. No, I don't even know what genre this is. So we'll get into it in a second. We'll see. A couple things before I get started. Please bear in mind, I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert. I'm not a vocal coach. So please don't expect me to be approaching the song from that perspective. Okay. And don't be a dick. I try to be thoughtful. I try to be respectful. Whether I like the song or not, I try to find at least something good about it. Uh, so I would just ask that we keep it respectful in the comments. And that's it. Let's get this going. This is "Let's Go Back" by Jungle. All right, I see a letter jacket. We'll save it on an image just so you guys have something to look at other than me. Okay. Well, I'll start with some of the stuff I liked about it. The video itself, I always like a one shot or a simulated one shot. Sometimes I don't pay attention until it gets to the point where I start thinking it might be a one shot. So this at least looked like it was meant to be a one shot video. Very clever to use a big warehouse as your staging. One of my favorite music videos, one of my favorite songs is by Death Cab for Cutie off Codes and Keys, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. But they did a one-take video. They did it live. So they premiered the video the same time they shot it, which is really cool. And it requires a lot of planning, a lot of advanced work, right? This is all dancing, so there's a lot of blocking and staging ahead of time, a lot of rehearsal, people knowing what spots they need to hit, what time they need to be on those spots, right? Because to bring it back to sports, it's kind of like a timing route, right? A timing route, the receiver, it's not a yardage route. It's not a go 10 yards and break. It is the quarterback knows 1, 2, throw the ball, right? And you need to be on the spot that he's expecting you to be on when he releases the ball, because he's not looking. It's just 1, 2, ball's out, and you need to be there. And that's what a one-shot video is, right? When you are done, when they cut, well, they didn't cut. When they track on that solo guy, the lead white guy, whatever, I don't know if I assume he's not in the band. But when they're tracking that lead dancer, the main guy, everybody else that's not on camera, you got to find your next spot. You got to be ready, because the camera's going to spin and find you. And when that happens, you need to be ready to go, right? That takes a lot of practice and a lot of work. So that's very cool. As far as the song itself goes, it put me in mind of a sock hop. Go down and get a vanilla malted down at the soda shop. It reminded me a little bit of Maniac, actually, by Macklemore. I'm not crazy about it. This is not, I would not say this music is not my bailiwick. It's not what I'm going to generally listen to. It was perfectly fine. There's music that I think is objectionable and unpleasant, and then there's music that I'm just not going to put on purpose. This would be not put on purpose music, but it makes me think of shopping at the supermarket. I don't mean to be disparaging. I'm saying the moods it conjures in me are like 50s and 60s poodle skirt, homecoming dances, shopping at your local grocery store, not a chain, but the local one that has a funny name. These are fine things to conjure. It's just, that it's not the sort of thing that I'm going to put on as anything more than background music. I'm not going to go listen to it because I'm wanting to hear what they have to say or what the music has to say. Now, with all that said, this is one song. No idea if this is characteristic of their sound, although based on the thumbnail that I'm seeing here, that's cleverly hidden by my chair, I think that this may be characteristic, which is fine, again, right? Whether or not this song represents the band, I would be willing to give it another shot, right? It was unobjectionable. It didn't make me unhappy to listen to. It just didn't really, it didn't spark anything for me the way some music does. Like I said, I thought it was cool. The conceit is kind of fun. It's a little like a Night at the Museum type. All these dancers, they're all like life-size dolls in the boxes, and then they all come to life and do a dance. And the janitor guy gets in on it, and he's breaking it down, throwing it back to the 80s. The video is really cool. I cannot move like that. I'm too tall. Part of it is I'm too tall to move like that, but I know my lane. My lane is, if I'm in the club, my lane is right here. Okay, that's what I got. Otherwise, I'm headbanging. Those are my two dance moves. So very cool. A lot of skill, a lot of hours of practice, and time in the gym, because you got to be strong to do that stuff. But as far as I could have tracked any music behind it and still been impressed with the dancing. Probably not so much for me, but still glad I checked it out. Worth looking at. The dancing, this may be something that I will tell other people about, Obviously, I'm doing it on the channel, but I might tell other people IRL that I think would appreciate this. So, not a waste of my time. Hopefully, watching this wasn't a waste of your time. But I'm done. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe. Be good to each other. Drink lots of water. And don't talk to cops.